Now imagine marriage as a garden. Yes, just like this garden I'm at right now. It starts as a tiny seed. It's full of potential. With care and nurturing, it grows into a beautiful, flourishing plant. But like any garden, it goes through different seasons. Hello there, welcome back to a new episode on my channel. My name is Mabel Shondi, and in this channel we are all about relationships, about marriage and family life. So today I want to talk about the different seasons in marriage, the different seasons of marriage, and how understanding these phases can help us to strengthen our bond as a couple. Now, marriage is often described as the foundation of every society. Marriage is that sacred union where two people become one. But it's more than just that, It's this intimate partnership that touches every part of your life, your body, your soul, your spirit, every part of you. Imagine marriage as a garden. Yeah, just like this garden I'm at. It starts as this tiny seed, it's full of potential. With care and nurturing, it grows into a beautiful and flourishing plant. But like any garden, it goes through different seasons. There's a spring of new love, the summer of growth, and excitement, the autumn of harvests, and, reflections all around, and the winter of changes and challenges. In this journey together, the husband and the wife are like a team. They support each other through thick and thin. It's amazing how these two people can complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. Remember that verse in the Bible, in Ecclesiastes? It talks about how two are better than one. When you face life's challenges together, it's so much easier when you have that shared purpose, and commitment with each other. Over the next few videos on this channel, we are going to explore each season in detail. We talk about the joys, the challenges, and the opportunities that come with each season. Adapting to changing seasons. Now, let's talk about the reality of marriage. Life doesn't stand still, and neither does your marriage. It's like those changing seasons. One moment you are basking in the warmth of summer love, and then the next moment you're already facing challenges of a winter storm. Marriages are constantly evolving. Your feelings, your priorities, even the way you interact can shift, can change over time. It's normal. But what is most important is how you handle these changes. Let's face it, life throws curveballs. Life happens. You might experience a job loss, the birth of a child, the death of a loved one, health issues, or financial struggles of different sorts. These are only a few examples of the ups and downs, that can put pressure on a marriage. But the key to navigating these challenges is how you and your spouse respond to these changes. When you work together as a team, you can weather any storm and you can keep your love growing. But if you let this disagreement and changes or these misunderstandings to bring a divide between both of you, it can feel like you are in the middle of a frozen winter. During this series, we will dive deeper into each of the seasons in marriage, and we'll share tips and strategies that will help you thrive as a couple. The aim of this is to equip you with practical tools and the understanding of where you are and where you and your partner are in your relationship, and how to move on and how to move forward together. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's explore the seasons of marriage together. Come with me. Winter. Winter is a season where many couples seek help for their marriage. It's a time where the warmth and light of summer love, seem like a distant memory. Winter is this season of coldness. Even in nature, winter can be harsh, it can be snowy, can even be mild. But regardless of the form, winter is always known as a period of difficulty. It's tougher in winter than it is in summer. Winter can be characterized by harshness, coldness. Conversations can be reduced to logistics and chores when you're in the winter part of your marriage. Some couples retreat to very cold silence, living in separate lives, even under the same roof. Blame and resentment come in, and it creates a deepening hole in your relationship. You may ask, what causes a marriage to freeze over? Rigidity. This is just, this unwillingness to see the other person's perspective or find the common ground. Every couple faces challenges, every marriage, money, in-laws, religion, and every other thing. But it's how couples handle these challenges that determine if they would experience a brief winter or a prolonged deep freeze. An insistence on my way, having it my way or the highway, is a sure path to winter. The icy season can last weeks, can last months, or even decades. It might begin early in the marriage or strike during midlife. The problems might be focused or it might be widespread. Now, how do you know if your marriage is in a winter period? During the winter period of marriage, you may experience feelings of hurt, of anger, of disappointment, loneliness, and rejection. These are just common signs of a winter marriage. Emotions are bitter in a cold and a harsh marriage. Now, let's look at the attitudes of a winter marriage. How we deal with life's ups and downs is called our attitude. In a marriage going through a tough time, people often have negative attitudes. During these hard times, couples only see the bad things. Problems seem so huge. They can't even agree on anything. They often blame each other for things going wrong. These negative feelings are like cold wind piercing through the marriage, colder and colder by the day. If your marriage is experiencing winter, your actions will likely be bitter, be harsh, be divisive, and even destructive to your marriage. Whether consciously or subconsciously, your actions are often designed to hurt your spouse. Harsh words, physical violence, withdrawing into silence, these are common signs of marriage in a winter. Communication in a winter marriage is a turbulent one. It's a turbulent one. It always ends in arguments. Critical remarks become weapons, deepening down into the chores of the marriage. Verbal accuse, it escalates to different points, and sexuality becomes a battleground. At this point, sexual infidelity can be the ultimate betrayal, and this marks the potential end of that marriage. A winter marriage is a harsh and a bitter landscape. Emotional and physical detachment sets in, and couples always seek refuge in different bedrooms. Winter can arrive early in a marriage or after decades of companionship. Winter doesn't care if your marriage has lasted for years or if it's just starting. Winter doesn't care if you're young or old. It's a recurring pattern that can strike multiple times. But recognizing the emotional and behavioral signs of winter is very important. Couples who seek to go through this phase and become victorious. Now, here's a positive side of winter. If your marriage is in the winter, it might feel hopeless. It might look like it's unrepairable. It might look like it's unredeemable. But don't fret. Just as people don't surrender to the snow, you don't have to passively accept a cold marriage. There's a way forward, and that starts with hope. A positive note in this season is that The coldness of winter can reignite a desire for healing and wholeness. And just like sick people, sick doctors in the hospital, couples in winter often become desperate enough to break free from their suffering, and they might seek help from maybe a counselor, a therapist, a pastor, or a trusted friend. And help is always available. Remember, forgiveness and God's power is always accessible. So when couples choose love again, winter's ice melts. Winter in its own harsh way prepares the ground for renewal. So don't lose hope. In our next episode, we explore the next season of marriage. So don't miss it. Try to stay tuned. Turn on your notification button. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel, please, so that you stay updated on this series. Now share this video with someone you care about. Remember, knowledge is a powerful tool for healing and for growth. For additional insights and resources that I have been reading to come up with this, check out the description on this video. And until next time, keep tending to that marriage of yours. Don't give up. Cheers. I'll see you again. Bye.